welcome back to the madness. It is Tuesday. I forgot to record yesterday. I got a lot of stitching done this weekend. Of course, I didn't write anything down to tell you guys. I was just very shocked that when I did all my totals for my Flosstube, which you've already seen it, so you'll know the weekend numbers. It was just crazy how much stitching I was able to do. Oh, I need to go, and I'm not gonna be able to go. Yeah. So yesterday I woke up and Becca had a panic attack. So she called off and she came and drove with me and put in applications, and today she has an interview, so that's good. Sorry I'm froggy all of a sudden. Oh, I gotta get off of that. Yeah, so because she didn't have to go to work and I was already up and showered and everything, I'm like, okay, well, help me set up for my Flosstube. I'll do my Flosstube before work. Got all set up. Right when I was going to hit record, I get a text from my work saying that I have it by 10 a.m. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let's just run there. I made a pass so if John needed to get through, because I had to pull everything out in the middle of the room. So I made sure he had a path to get to the bedroom and the bathroom. And we went and did it. And then I came home because the funeral was right by my house. So I did my Flosstube, and then we went to work, and then it like just went downhill from then. Once again, right at 2 o'clock, I got a 313, so there's an hour and 15 minutes that I wasn't, we thought we were going to be home early too, and it just didn't happen. We didn't get home then until almost 4 o'clock. She did Just Dance, and I took a nap. And the next thing I know, John is waking me up at 7 o'clock because dinner's done. And I was like, when he touched me, I jumped. I was scared, didn't know where I was, what time it was, what day it was. It was just like, what? What are you trying to say? Because I don't understand a word coming out of your mouth right now. He's like, dinner's done. I'm like, oh, okay. So I ate dinner, and then I pulled out Lost Souls, and I worked on that. I want to say it was either, it was 300 and like some odd stitches, like, or was it 400? I don't remember now. No, I hate when I can't remember. It was just last night. So then he wanted to go in the bedroom. So, this week my focus is in the bedroom is Pokemon. So I was able to put that one was 300. The other one was 400, that's right. It was like 320 some odd stitches. So, oh, sorry, I keep yawning. Yeah, I didn't want to put it down. I just wanted to keep going, but then I looked up, and it was like 12:30, I want to say. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed now, because I had to be up at 7:30 in the morning. Which was cool. Right when I put my stitching down, I was like out. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to work on tonight. I can't remember what I pulled. That's the sad thing. I don't remember. It was just yesterday, and I cannot remember what I pulled. Oh, Anna Green Gables. I know I pulled that. Oh, what I really should do is right when I get home, put in all the stitches I did on Anna Green Gables. You know what I could do? I could just change the date on my pattern keeper and then put all those stitches in and then just put it back to today's date and then stitch on Anna Green Gables. That sounds like a plan. Yeah, so I don't know. It's the weather. I just can't stop yawning. And I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, it was funny. Sunday, all I did basically was stitch in my chair until about, I think it was 5 o'clock. I went out and I, did some things around the house. And then we ate dinner. And then I went right back to my chair. But then John came and joined me in the bedroom, and I was trying to move something, and no, because I had already done all that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so anyways, I remember what it was. I had to put a TV tray in my room so I could clamp this tablet holder onto the TV tray because I wanted it for my Kindle. Shoot, sorry about that. Becca was texting me and I had to hang up. I had to stop the video and read her text. Because John told me this morning that she has an appointment. She has a interview at 1:15 and 1:30. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get her to a 1:15 interview when she gets out at 1? But she's like, no, it's 1:30 and 1:45 and it's at the same location. I'm like, oh, okay, there we go. That's a lot better because holy crap. So, I don't know, I'll get more information when she gets out. I thought she only wanted to do curbside pickup. So, I don't know. All I know is she needs a better job where she gets more than 20 hours a week and making more than $10. Or what, $10.25 I think is minimum wage. But she's been there over a year and hasn't gotten a raise or nothing. And I don't want that for her. She needs to be in a job that's actually going to pay her decent. Even if it's 13, that's better than 10. Anyways, I'm not going into that whole rant, which I kind of did, but oh well. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, I was talking about my space. So I got it all set up. So now I can have my Kindle and I can, because I do text to speech, but I like to be able to like follow along somewhat because sometimes like, it's like, it's like, wait, what was that? And then I can look real fast and see, oh, it was a, or sometimes it just like garbles a word and I can look real fast and see what they were trying to say, you know. And it's kind of nice to see the pages just flip. But I wanted to be able to put it on a stand, because what I was doing was just letting it play and then putting it on the side, and then it would stop playing, and it was just annoying. And I don't know what's happening, but this little noise keeps happening. I'm like, oh, maybe it's at the beginning of the chapters. Nope. I turned off notifications for everything, and I'm still getting this like beep, beep. And it's every so often. It's not when the page is turned. It's not a new chapter. It's just once in a while I'll get a beep. And it's not even like a beep. I can't even explain what the noise is. So anyways, I got it all set up, and John had just come in when I sat down. And I said, by the way, John, I'm going to need a new chair soon. And he's like, yeah, I was thinking that the other day. He goes, you trying to put the legs up, it's like a struggle. I'm like, yeah, it's really sad. I had to like rock back and forth, and then it will pop. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm like, either do I, but it just started doing that like 2 weeks ago. I've had this chair since, well, it was probably the summer of 2020. It was my Stitchy chair. So I was in it all the time. And the back is wore down on it. So we both need a new chair. So we decided to get, what is it called? A love seat recliner. And then we put my chair in the room so I could have, you know, because I got rid of my hospital bed to then sleeping in the chair. So I've been sleeping in the chair for over a year now. I told him, I said, the back is getting, it's just so broke down. It's old. I need a new one. And he's like, yeah. I said, it wouldn't be bad if I didn't have to sleep in it, but I had to sleep in it. And now it's not even comfortable to sleep in, because it wasn't comfortable to really stitch in every single night, you know. But it was so comfortable to sleep in. Well, now it's not even comfortable to sleep in. I know that was a big old thing. So hopefully soon I will be getting a new Stitchy chair for my bedroom. I'm just so excited about my little area. It's like perfect. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and I will talk to you in the Hello! It is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I got so much stitching done. It's unbelievable. And I did the math. So, I need to do 1,225 stitches a week to finish Pokemon by December 1st. So, I mean, that's a lot of stitches in 1 week for one project. But let me tell you, it is what? Wednesday, right? Oh, I didn't look. I should have looked. Oh gosh. Oh, this, okay. Well, let me just tell you about yesterday. Then I'll go add it up and I'll tell you how much I've done this week. Let me just do it now. Okay, so I did the math. Thank God I got stopped doing this construction, so I was able to do the math. So on Monday, I did 312 stitches. And last night, I did 720 stitches. So that's just 2 nights. I have until Monday to work on this every night. And I'm already at 1,132 stitches. So, I'm going to give myself a goal for every week, oh my gosh, to put in 1,000 stitches in Pokemon. Because I'm not going to stitch on it. So, okay, let me get you inside my head. My bedroom stitching is only the sales, which is the yearly, country, and month cottage sale. They're all monthly sales. So it's yearly, country, cottage, and then Pokemon. And that's it. Now I'm thinking once, like, I think country sale is going to be done before yearly sale. I don't know. I can't remember. But I think country has more done. Once country is done, then I am bringing into the mix Train of Dreams. So, I got to remember where I'm going. I didn't put it in because I go to this every year. Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna stop you right here. Okay, so, sorry, I'm in a weird headspace right now. Okay, I'm open on this channel, right? I'm very open. So, the building that we were just at, which I will show you, because I have to go down the road anyways. Triggering, you might want to skip this part. Here, I'll wave my hand, and then I'll wave my hand when it's over. But there is an alley right, oh, you can't see it. There's an alley. Here, I'll show you. Because we're being open, right? There's an alley right there. And in between those two poles, when I was 18 years old, I was assaulted between those two poles. And once a year, I have to go deliver to that business. And once a year, it comes back. And yeah, it like hit me hard this year. But, yeah, I thought I'd just share that because I don't keep things from you guys, and I'm kind of like a little, I don't know, out of sorts. So, let's get back on topic. I used to live on the street too. I can show you the house. It's the big white one. You can see, well, if the trees weren't in the way, you could see it right now. But it's that big white one with the white poles, what is it called? Railing. But anywho, I can't believe there's a garage now. We didn't have a garage. Anywho, okay, let's get back to stitching because I gotta get out of this headspace. So, if I finish one of the sales, then I would say if I finish the Pokemon, but we know that's not going to happen before the sales are finished. Then I'm going to bring in Trains of Dreams. But I'm thinking, do I really want to? I need to lower that number. Yeah, so I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say that Sundays is the day that I will work on Pokemon. And then when it comes, it's week, because it's going to go Pokemon, well, it's going to go cottage, Pokemon, yearly sale, cottage sale, cottage, Pokemon, you know, yearly sale, cottage sale. We can sing it now. We're not going to do that. Oh my gosh, my brain. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I do that, I might even have Pokemon done sooner. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so once a month, it will get a week's worth of stitching. I don't know why you're just sitting there. He was sitting at a green light forever. I could have went if he would have just went. So yeah, I'm feeling better about Pokemon. Feeling so great about my chair being in there. Well, my chair was in there. About putting my stitching in there. And I just gotta figure out how to get my tablet a little closer to me. Which I think I haven't figured out. I might have to do a stupid brick on it again on the stand. It seems like whenever I buy one of those stands that holds something, like the only reason I don't have a brick on my, so at my stitching spot, I have a tablet holder and a tablet holder. One is for Pattern Keeper, one is for Zoom, and they're stacked on top of each other. But I have them underneath the cube storage. So that thing's so heavy, they're not going nowhere. Only thing is when Toby runs behind because the cube is right by the window and there's a ledge, and when Toby gets really excited, he'll run on the ledge, and then my tablets will go, it's like, oh God, Toby, stop! Here I am trying to look at Pattern Keeper and bobbing my head, and I'm like, oh my God, just stop. Which I don't know why I don't just put my hand out and stop it from moving, but no, I move my head. It's stupid, I know, but that's what I do until I realize you could just stop moving your head and stop the tablet. Kind of like the phone right now is shaking a lot. Why? I don't know. Maybe that helps a little. I don't know. Oh, I didn't put this address in. Yeah, so last night I worked on, which is getting put up today, because I really hate working on, since I'm doing this, pulling projects and stuff, I really don't like working on a project 2 days in a row, but I felt like I needed to get more progress into Lost Souls, because day one, all I got was the bottom, well, I guess I should say the middle, because I'm still not done with the damn tree. Oh, while we're sitting here, I need to program this one in so I know where I'm going. Address, go. 306. There's no one behind me to honk, so that's good. Tennessee. We're going to Tennessee. You ready, guys? What was I saying? My brain. See, Wednesday. Wednesday, gas always jumps. Yesterday, it was 324. Now it's 380. It's ridiculous. Or it's even more than that. What is it? 389?
In 1 mile. Turn left.
I got gas yesterday. I was smart. Okay, so we're gonna take Common to get to it. I think that's what we're taking. Maybe not. Oh my God, brain work. So, I worked on it 2 nights because I really wanted to get into the tombstones. And finally last night I did. So now the next time I pick it up, I want to at least get like one of the ghosts done, because I'm doing it in glow in the dark floss. So we will see. Oh, there's hubby. That's so funny. I'm gonna go do this one real fast. It's just right down
Turn
here.
left on Gratiot Avenue, then take
And if I
the
honk,
first
he's
right.
not gonna hear me. I think that's funny though. He's back. Okay. I don't know. My brain just went bye-bye. I might work on the walking gnome. I don't know. Or I might just pick 2 projects
Turn left
and
on
do like
Gratiot Avenue,
300
then
stitches
take the
on
first
each.
right.
Because, if I say it, I'm going to jinx it.
Turn right on
But
Iowa Street, then take the first right.
I'm thinking, that's what I thought. I want me to turn here. Then I might get home early, so I will be able to work on 2 projects for the night.
Turn right on Tennessee Street.
I think we're just gonna have an easy night. It's kind of cold out here. I think the last time I went to the grocery store, I got some banquet pot pies. And this seems like it is a banquet pot pie day. Becca doesn't like it, so she'll probably have like raviolis or something. But I think today is going to be an easy dinner day.
Tennessee Street on the left.
And just stitch, stitch, stitch. I know we got to finish OP Live today. And then we'll be caught up finally. I don't like being behind. And we were 3 weeks behind. It would have been 4 if they didn't take off
3695 Tennessee Street on the
Easter, I
left.
think it was. Yeah, so. Okay, I'm going to get off of here because I have nothing else to say, and I will update you tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to wave. Oh well. God. No, it is Thursdays. Oh my gosh. So yesterday was really busy. It was Secretary's Day. So we had a lot of deliveries going to businesses, which I like Secretary. Well, it's Secretary's week, but Wednesday is usually the day. I like it because usually the secretaries are taking it for, or the administration week, whatever. They take it for the people. So it's really nice to go, it's for you. Okay. Little car, it is 45, you're doing 35. Get a car that actually works on the road or don't drive. Oh, pisses me off. Okay. Am I gonna make the lights? I don't know. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm making it. Can't talk and turn at the same time. I don't know why. Not a left-hand turn. So, John came in and helped. Did I already say that? If not, well, John came in and helped. And then Becca got off work, which pisses me off. I had to sit out there for a half an hour. They wouldn't let her go because her replacement wasn't in. Why can't one of the managers stand at the registers until the replacement comes in? I want her to get a new job so bad. They're putting so much stress on her, and it's ridiculous. Don't do self-checkouts if you want her to be promoting shit. Because she's not interacting like she would if she was checking them out. And they kind of just like wave her off. It's like, okay. Anywho. So, I would have been done. I would have been home right at 12 o'clock if she was out on time. Not 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So anyways, I got done with work, came home, And then me and Becca watched music videos for the concert we're going to in June, which that was fun. One of the songs is about their dad dying, and they're sitting there listening to the song, right? And John collects nutcrackers. So on the very top shelf where I have my sound bar, there's at least probably 12 nutcrackers up there. And during that song, one of the nutcrackers fell. I'm like, oh my God, if your dad was dead, I would have thought he was trying to communicate with us. And he's like, that was freaky. I'm like, yeah. And so Becca yells, oh gosh, now I can't remember what she yelled. Dad, stop pretending to be dead. And he's like, huh? He was in the other room. Like, he's not going to understand until you tell him the whole concept. And when we told him, he was dying laughing. He said, that would be something I would do. We're like, yeah. So then I was like, Beck, I'm just going to take a nap. So I put on Recovery Addict and I took a nice nap. And what I do is, because his videos are like 7 hours long sometimes. So what I do is I put it on and then I remember, okay, because I've been watching it in the car all day too. So, you know, I go to where I left off, I see the timestamp, and then I go to sleep. And then when I wake up, I go back to the timestamp. And it's usually like 5 minutes and then I'm out, you know. So it's very easy to find where I left off. But so I didn't watch on Monday. And I half watched on Tuesday. It was like I wasn't like paying attention, you know. It was kind of boring. It was jury selection. So, yeah. Which now I kind of wish I paid attention to the jury selection, because then yesterday I was watching the trial. It was just a short one. It only lasted 2 days. And the first day was basically just jury selection. And then now I don't remember. Oh no, it was just jury selection, and then they were sent home and said that the trial's going to start tomorrow. That's right. Because when they did their first break, they're like, okay, now yesterday you didn't get this because you didn't hear anything, but you've seen witnesses now, so I have to tell you, you know, don't even think about this. I hate when they say that. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to go home and not let my brain think about it. Whatever. Like, you can control my brain. That's what I think all the time. They probably got listening devices in my brain. But anywho, so I took a 2.5 hour nap. Then we got up and we made homemade pizza bagels. I used the flat bagels. I think next time though, I'm gonna toast it in the toaster oven. In the toaster. I really want to get this Fry Daddy. I bet you it'd be great in the Fry Daddy. Not Fry Daddy. What's it called? Air fryer. The one I want, it has shelves, racks. So I think that would be very interesting. Yeah, so I can't think. I got something in my eye. I just keep. It's that time of year. Spring is awful on my allergies. My eyes, they just water and itch and ugh. And it feels like there's an eyelash in it. I need to go on Garfield. That's right. Okay, so we're on Garfield now. So then I finally got up and after dinner I started stitching, and I did a little over $300 stitches on the Walking Christmas Bundle, the cookie ones, or as Becca says, the gingerbread, because they're gingerbread cookies. Well, they're ginger, because one's a star, one's a gingerbread, and one's, I don't remember what the other one is, but you can tell it's that gingerbread texture cookie. So like ginger cookies, I guess is what it's called. Ginger snaps, I don't know. And then there's icing on it. So because when I got home I said, okay, I wasn't feeling any of my whips that I pulled, so I gave Becca the cover sheet. I said pick one. She picked the gingerbread, and I gave it to John. And I said, okay, pick one, and he picked the reindeer. And I'm like, oh, I'm so happy you picked the reindeer, because I really want to work on the reindeer. Well, last night I worked on the gingerbread first. So when I get home tonight, then I'm working on the reindeer one. And then probably this weekend I'll work on, oh wait, shit, I forget. I bet you I was supposed to go, no, I can go here. No, I can go here. Oh my goodness. Then I'm gonna work on the ornament one. And after I get, some good progress on that, then I am going to work on probably the turtles. I'm just going to work on all my fun stuff this week because I want to. I really should put some stitches in the rose gnome. I might do that tonight. Okay, I will be. Okay, so, yeah, I better just pull out the rose gnome and do a little bit on the rose gnome. I really want to work on those, what you call it? Hold on, I gotta write this before I forget. Okay, now we are going to Detroit Rock and Roll City. Yeah. And then, where am I supposed to go? I think, can I exit from this too? Okay, yeah, I can exit from this too. I don't know which way I really want to go. Like how close, I'm just going to go this way. The traffic's not bad. Okay, focus, Becky. So then I went into my bedroom and I took the trial in my bedroom. Started watching the trial. No. We finished the technically 2-day trial. I was a little disappointed in that one. They found him guilty, and I really think that the other brother was the guilty one. He was the aggressor. So let me explain the case. So you have two brothers who are in their 40s. who still live at home with mama. One lives in a mobile home on the property. And it first starts where it's in the morning. It's probably like 11 o'clock. The brother is outside smoking a cigarette. And we'll call it younger brother, older brother, because I don't remember names. So younger brother is out smoking a cigarette. So older brother comes over and says, "Hey, give me a cigarette." And the younger brother gives him a cigarette. So while they're smoking a cigarette, this is when the older brother decides to tell the younger brother and his fiance gun safety. And from what I understand, it's a very powerful shotgun that take bolts. Don't know. And the older brother says, "Hey, if a bolt isn't in here, well then it's not harmless. It's just a piece of metal with a stick." These are his words, not mine. And so the younger brother's like, "Yeah, I know this, you know." And he's like, "Well, I'm teaching my fiance, because I can't remember names, more about the gun safety, and you're just here, so I'm just giving you like some lessons on it." And he goes, "And by the way, you need to stop your drinking, because you're drinking too much." Which, I mean, he was already drinking, so, you know, but it seems to be like 11 o'clock in the morning. So then older brother says, "I'm tired. I'm gonna go for a nap." So he goes and takes a 3-hour nap. And he wakes up. And now the little brother is in the house. And the older brother comes in the house, and the little brother is smoking a cigarette. And the older brother says, "Hey, give me one of those cigarettes." And the little brother says, "No, fuck off." And the older brother says, "No, you fuck off," and grabs the cigarette out of his mouth. And the little brother pulls a knife and isn't pointing it at him, just pulled the knife and okay, I gotta remember. The testimony of the older brother says he pulled a knife, and I just grabbed that knife, which it cut my thumb, and then it somehow whacked him in the face. So he was bleeding from the face, but that was from the butt of the knife, and he was bleeding from his hand because he grabbed the blade, which, I mean, I don't have to tell you, these two aren't very smart. They're not the sharpest tools in the shed. So the fiance comes on the stand and says, "Yeah, I heard the younger brother say, 'I'm going to kill you, and this is Cain and Abel, and this is a Bible story.'" And the older brother says, or the younger, I can't remember. I think they asked, because they didn't recall the older brother, and the younger brother didn't take the damn stand. But somehow they said, but the older brother doesn't recollect hearing that. He's like, "I don't," the fiance's like, "I don't know how he didn't hear it, because he like chanted that Bible verse like 5 different times." It's like, oh my God. So, in my opinion, the older brother is one of those a-holes who just, bullies the younger brother. And the last straw was him pulling the damn cigarette out of his mouth and saying, like, "I got a knife, back off." And the older brother, you know, has to be the jerk and grabs the damn knife. But they found him guilty. And I'm like, this is... Oh, I wanted to see what the gas was. Okay. It was like ridiculous. So the prosecutor was... Oh, and did I tell you that the older brother did not want charges to be even pressed? And the younger brother is the one who called the cops. And the older brother didn't even want to testify. And the prosecutor was going for the max. For 5 years in prison. And him having a felony. And everything. So the judge they come back guilty. And this didn't make sense either. The judge is like, okay, well, I'm ready to sentence right now. Which sometimes that happens, but usually it doesn't. And the prosecutor's like, well, we would kind of like it next Tuesday. And the judge is like, why? Well, the witness, what did he say? The victim, might want to be here for that. And the judge is like, he didn't even want this to be prosecuted. He didn't even want to testify today, but you feel like he needs to give a victim impact statement? And it was just like really fishy. And so the judge is like, what are you recommending? And he's like, oh, we're recommending 2 months in like a Betty Ford for his alcohol abuse. And then 2 years of probation. And the judge is like, look at him like, you just asked for them to do the max on the jury form, you know, on the verdict form. And now you just want this? So the judge looks at the guy and is like, so are you okay with this? He's like, yeah, I haven't been drinking for 2 years. I already went through a rehab program, and I don't plan on starting to drink again. I'm 2 years sober. And the judge is like, okay. And the guy's like, but when am I going to get this thing off my ankle? He's like, do your 2 months in rehab, 60 days. And then once you get out, we'll talk about it. He goes, more than likely it will come off. And he's like, okay, cool. And that was the sentencing. There wasn't like this long thing like, I am sentencing you to. There was just like a conversation. And then after it, the guy's like, so this is going to be on YouTube? I can like watch this? And the judge is like, yep. Oh, it wasn't even in a courtroom. It was in a building that they rented during COVID so they could have the chairs like really far apart. And you got to see the jury. You got to see them answer the questions. It was like, this is weird. This is very weird. And you couldn't see what was really annoying. You couldn't see the person who was testifying. It was like, huh? And for like the first hour, you couldn't even see the judge. But then you saw the judge, and oh my God, when he was talking about the, talking about the trailer and his 3-hour nap. And there were some other things he said too. It was just like, we're getting punked, right? We're getting punked. Everyone in the chat was like, this isn't real, right? No. We're punked. We're being punked right now. And the judge is trying not to laugh. It was freaking hilarious. Yeah, that was a messed up one. But now, I'm on a trial where it's I always mess up saying it. Sovereign citizen, I think is how you pronounce it. So it's this, what are they called? Oh my God, when they rent out the house to someone, Airbnb, that's it. It was an Airbnb. These rich kids from Charleston went to, I don't remember where they went to, what city they're in, or state, but rented an Airbnb. The house was beautiful, but the area they were in, they lied about what, how do you say it? The security of the neighborhood. It wasn't in a good area. So they were having a party. There were drugs, and they got robbed. But one of the defendants is a sovereign citizen, and instead of the judge arguing with him, by saying his real name, and then he goes into his speech, when he came out, he said, because the first day he wasn't there for trial, and they only did 2 witnesses, and it was basically the 911 operator to bring in that evidence. It's just all she did. It was like 2 minutes of testimony, basically. She's the head of the 911 call center. She verified, yes, this is the event that happened, and that was basically it. And she got off the stand. She doesn't answer any questions about the 911 call. And then the other one was, the guy who rented the Airbnb and installed the cameras. And he just had to say, I installed the cameras. I put all the footage on this thumb drive, and here's the thumb drive. And basically got off the stand. So that's all that sovereign citizen missed. But it was funny. So the next day, he comes in, he's in his orange jumpsuit, and he's like, the judge says, so I hear you want to be in court today. And he's like, yes. He goes, so what would you like me to call you? And the guy is just staring at him like, what? It's like, would you like me to call you Mr. Preston, or whatever the name was? And he's like, no, and he's like, he puts up his hand, and he goes, then what would you like me to call you? And he's just staring at the judge. And the judge is giving out names like, I don't remember what it was. And the guy goes, can you just call me the accused? So this judge has the patience of a saint and knows how to not get him aggravated. So every time he talks to him, he goes, and the accused, do you object on this evidence being, brought in? And he's like, because I haven't looked at the evidence, I was not privileged to look at it, because he just got rid of his lawyer, and he can take papers back, but he can't take recordings back to the jail cell. So of course he didn't look at it, because he can't. And he's like, that is noted on the record. But it's just really, it's good. But we're about I bet you we have like one more day of this trial. Maybe 2. But it is quite interesting. So there's that. Did I tell you that I got a little over 300 stitches in Pokemon, because that's what I was working on while I was watching some of the trial. And then it was bedtime, so yay. I am really liking how the Pokemon is working out. I feel like I'm getting so much more done on it in the bedroom. Because, well, think about it too. When I go in the bedroom, within a half an hour, my do not disturb happens. So my phone isn't constantly going off, which I know I could just do the do not disturb in the living room. But I really like just to have it on. Now, my son and my daughter still can call and text me because I have them put priority. If something happens, I don't care what my phone is set at, it comes through. But yeah, I'm almost getting ready to move the hoop. So when I do the actual chart part, I have to have it in a Nerge. But if I'm doing the names and the border, I have to be in a regular hoop because it's too much pressure on my wrist. But I have to be in a Nerge when I'm doing the chart because it'd be moving the hoop way too much. So I can get a big area done in the Nerge and just have to deal with my hand having the pressure. Yeah, so that's it. I'm at my funeral home for Detroit. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello! It is Friday. I was going to say, yay, the weekend, but it looks like I'm going to be working on Saturday. And Becca has another job interview on Sunday. So, there goes my weekend. Which, the job interview, if it's anything like the last one she did, it's like 15 minutes long. So, that's not a big deal. So, what did I do yesterday? Well, first, let me get rid of the gum. Okay, so I worked on Walking Gnome Christmas bundle, and I worked on the sled ride. And I got a lot done. I got his beard done, and almost all of his scarf. So there's not much left on that one. And then, of course, I got 2 other gnomes to do because it's always in 3s. But one good thing is, so for the walking gnomes, they have their own floss box. Blah, 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 blah. Well, the Christmas bundle. I don't know if the other ones are going to fit in there. Like, I don't know if they're using like the same flosses. I don't know. But what I was doing yesterday, okay, so I organized it all. And I wrote out all the bobbins. And so if I came to a bobbin that didn't have that the floss needed to be cut, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because I pre-cut my floss, kind of like how people do it for floss drops. Well, I pre-cut my floss for bobbins. So when I pull it off, I don't have to measure and cut. It's already cut. It saves a lot of time. It's a hassle at the beginning, but it saves so much time. So whenever I came to a color that needed to be cut, I cut it right then. I want to say I got it was either 300 or 400. I can't remember. I want to say it was 400. I'm almost positive it was 400 because I was doing the healing part of the event, and I'm almost positive that was 400 stitches for yesterday. So then my gut keeps telling me to go to work first before I go do these other deliveries. So I'm like fighting with my gut. So I'm just gonna stop by the shop and see what's going on first. We had a really early morning start. We were at the shop by 7:30, so yeah. So that was kind of cool. I think I have like maybe 7 more colors that need to be cut, which, I mean, if I just want to chill and watch TV, I can always just cut floss and do that. And then went in the bedroom and worked on Pokemon, and I think I only got 300 in that one, which if it's more than 100, I'm happy. Or if all I get is 100, that's what I'm trying to say, I'm happy, because that's just 100 more that I didn't have, and it all adds up. I cannot wait till Sunday to add up how much I actually worked on Pokemon. And I think I only have 300 more stitches to do on the border before I have to move the hoop, so that's good. Okay, I will be right back. So tonight I think I'm gonna work on I think it's Rose Gnome. I'm gonna work on that one, and then I think I'm gonna work on the ornament walking gnome bundle, because that means then I would have worked in this month, I would have worked on all of them. So I think it's only fair to work on that one too. And then my plan is to I should really Sunday I like to spend in my bedroom, I'm finding, and listen to a book. But you know what I really should do? I should do Anna Green Gables today. I really need to just get that out, get it all sorted, and then, because I love the pattern, but I just need to get it all up to date so when I grab it, I know exactly where I have to go. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll work on Anna Green Gables tonight. And then I could split it. A Saturday to half the day, the garden gnome, and the other half of the day for the walking gnome bundle ornament. I should call it something else. I should call it the walking Christmas ornament and the walking Christmas sled, because we all know it's a bundle that I got. And you can buy them separately too, so I think I should just call them that. Now, I say that now. Am I going to remember it? Probably not. Yeah, but Sunday, I know I want to basically be in my bedroom. So I kind of would like to get out, and I I don't even know what month I left off on. But get the, oh gosh. Felt like something just flew in my eye. I want to get out the next, okay, maybe it's an eyelash because, oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just in pain here. Every time I blink, it's like, ah! Okay, what was I trying to say? I want to get out the next yearly sale and country sale month that I'm going to be working on. I know. I don't know. I'm thinking Sunday we're going to clean up the greenhouse too and get it ready for planting. Which if we all three of us were out there, it would take us maybe a half an hour. But we'll see. I gotta remember when I get home to take a picture to show you the video of the babies. The corn is growing so good. And I have some cucumbers. I haven't been out there in 3 days, so I don't know what else is growing out there. Becca and John have been making sure that the heater is on the proper level. Because like in the day you have to turn it down, but at night it has to be on full blast. I'm making sure that they're watered. So yeah. So I guess get in a car wash. Because John's birds like to use my car as their restroom. I told him, I said, I love that you feed the birds, but I wish your birds would stop using my car as a restroom. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to get off of here because there's really nothing else to talk about. And I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, I said my plans, so come on. Oh, don't. It's gonna make me. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. Bye, guys. Okay, y'all. Here's the babies. And oh my God. So it's been 7 plus, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's been 10 days. Oh my God. It's been 10 days. And look at them. They're starting to grow. So these are tomatoes. And then those are tomatoes. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is the jalapeno. This is all the peppers. So the peppers aren't like, I mean, you see little babies. Look at the little baby. But they're not really going yet. And then here we got basil. And the other spices aren't really growing yet. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that. There's a little baby. And there's one. But look at, so we have pumpkins. 3 different types of pumpkins. Then we have, what is this? Oh, we have 4. No, okay, these are pickles. Then we have 3 different cucumbers. Then we have 2 different watermelons and a cantaloupe. And then up here we have more peppers. And then we have the cucumbers. Look at the freaking cucumbers. They are so big. And what's over there? Oh, and those are tomatoes over there. And then look at my corn. My corn is so big and so beautiful. I'm so freaking happy this is the best they've ever done. So put them out here was perfect. For these though, I'm not gonna be able to do this one-handed. I am going to put the domes back on this one because these still need help. But it was moving the dome up. I can't believe this. Ooh, should I put on the peppers too? Let's do the peppers too. But yeah, the other ones, no, they don't need their trays. Oh my God, I am just loving this. Loving it. That's good on water. I wonder how these are on their water. We feed from tray down. Oh, the water is perfect. I just want to check the corn. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're good. We are still really good. Let's check the pickles just to be safe. Or all these. Yeah. Yeah. Which, I don't know. I think I should take out some of the water. I don't know. I'm going to leave it one more day and then check the water levels. But there's the babies. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of these, I mean, they were just way too... The lid was like pushing them down. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. And come back next week. Bye, guys.